Okay, well, it's time to check the frets out. Um, yeah, man. So, hope you're having a great day, man. I don't know what's going on in your world, but I'm having a pretty good day. So, I got the neck off the guitar, obviously. And what we're going to do, when you check frets, you want to make sure that your neck is completely straight. Okay. Now, I don't know, man. That's best practice. You know, you do you, I guess. But yeah, man. So this is a notched straight edge, and so it goes over, the frets, and that tells me that this neck is pretty much straight, bang on. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our fret rocker. Guys, I know there are tons of videos out there and about this, but maybe this will be helpful, maybe not. So we're going to cover 3 frets at a time. And what we're looking for is, are any of the frets higher than the others? Okay, so if it's high in the middle, you hear that rocking? You hear that? Two-bike mic reminded me that I'd showed you this nut this morning. I'm not suggesting that this nut is going to fit here. Okay, so sometimes on an import guitar, the depth of the nut slot is deeper than normal. Okay, so you just want to measure, and again, this is flatter than this. So, and Mike's preference and other people's preferences is a bone nut. These tusk nuts are a little bit more expensive. I've used them quite a bit, so I don't know what I'll do here, but I don't have one to fit this as far as I know. I need to go back and look in my bag of tricks. I do have this one. That came out of another import. It might work. It's definitely better than this one, but it feels flat. I don't know what that is, but okay, guys. Well, I don't know if you want to see the fret leveling or not, but I'm gonna work on this some, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you're having a great day, man. Rock on with your bad selves. Catch you down the road. Welcome back. Well, I've taken a razor blade and scraped the fretboard. Once this way, once that way, and came back through, got a little bit closer to the edges of the fret, and it's a work in progress on that deal. Now is the most painstaking part, time consuming. So I'm going to start with a stretch of tape on the sides of the neck, and just a tip I picked up along the way from someone else, I don't remember. When you put the tape on, fold a little bit of it over. It'll just make it easier to pull over later. So what I use, and again, man, nothing that I use is prescriptive to you. You don't have to do anything I do. In fact, there's plenty of other people that do it differently, perhaps, and you can check all their vids out on the tubes. And you do you, man. You're going to find, here's what's going to happen. Man, I was talking to one of you, since apparently it's going to be story time. Because, man, without those guys, man, without their encouragement, without their support, and just, Mike called me Teddy this morning. Get that, Jack. You know who called me Teddy? My mom. My sister. I usually tell people, all right, now, don't call me Teddy. But Mike, you know what, bro? You call me Teddy all you want, man. You have earned the right. You have put up with my shenanigans and my questions and my just craziness for a minute, man. You call me whatever you want, Mike, man. I just bless your heart, man. You and Jay, man, and Jim, man. Jim, I should have looked up your band's name, man, before I came on. I'd love to give you some love, man. Turn people on. I got a dear friend. His name's Sean, man. Plenty of bass. He's in Oklahoma City, man. He is the best bass player I've ever heard. I got emotional. It's a guitar channel. Why is he emotional? Well, what's more emotional than guitars, man? But no, man, one of my dearest and oldest friends from high school, man. He was my bass player, or I was his guitar player. He was my McCartney to my Lennon, or vice versa, or whatever. And not to romanticize what we did, but we weren't that great as a band because I'm just not as good a musician as old Sean is, man. But Sean's in the Oklahoma City area, man. Hands down the best bass player I've ever heard. Man, some band in Oklahoma City, man, you ought to hook up with Sean, man. He's the real deal. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. For sure, for sure. Well, I have successfully taped this neck up. I've successfully managed to talk for probably 14-15 minutes. So I'm going to take a break, catch some water. I might deal with some frets, and who knows, man, maybe I'll be back in a few moments. If I'm not, man, I'll catch you down the road. If I am, see you in a minute. Well, my friends, it has been a long day, but I think we are getting there. So I decided to go ahead and level the frets, which I did off camera. And again, if you're interested in that, maybe the next one. You know, man, I've still got to find an orange guitar for my other grandson. That Leo Jams thing, man, that just didn't work out for me, did it? So, that being the case, I got to figure out what we're going to do for him. So, I was talking to my bride about it. I think that his other option was black. So, yeah. What I don't know is, there's these Demuseas, they have a black model, and also the Fojill, remember the pink one, the FTL-30? They have a black model, and I can't wait to get this all put together. It's going to be tomorrow because I've got my tuners that are going to be coming tomorrow. So I can't really do electronics or anything until I get the tuners and be able to, well, I can do the electronics, but I can't string it up and really do any kind of playing on it. But I am hoping that tomorrow, when I do get everything copacetic, that I can begin to be able, this is the fretboard obviously, and the frets. So yeah, man, what I did is I leveled the frets, and then I did several, let's see, 320, 800, 1000, 1500, crowned everything, steel wool, the whole 9 yards. I got this little Dremel here that I've mentioned in the past. Sean over Scar My Guitar talked about this $15 Dremel he got on Amazon, and it really works well. And I could probably give these one more pass. I'm waiting for the oil to dry And so, yeah, man, there's all kind of people out there that use lemon oil, and Dunlap makes some products. This is the Music Nomad, F1 oil. It's just what I use on rosewood fretboards. And yeah, why would you put it on maple right with poly? Well, you wouldn't, would you? So this is going to be the Demusea Telecaster for my grandson. We are shielded. We are frets are level. Things are polished. And life is looking good, but it has been, oh man, it's been a day. Oh, look at the sandpaper. Pay no attention to my messy work area. Dude, clean your area, man. But yeah, so I'm going to sign off for tonight. And man, I just hope that wherever you are on your guitar journey, man, it's a long, safe trip for you. Rock on with your bad selves as always, man. And I'm going to catch y'all down the road.